My coworker refuses to speak to me for stealing her baby name Parrot, but I've never met her or heard her name choice. My coworker has turned our entire office against me for stealing her baby name Parrot, but we've never spoken, and I didn't even know she was pregnant. Just today I found a formal complaint in my work email claiming my deliberate name theft constitutes workplace harassment, the name in question, the one my grandmother chose for my daughter before she died last month. I returned from maternity leave 2 weeks ago after giving birth to my daughter Eliana Rose. The name has deep meaning for me. Parent Eliana was my grandmother's name, and she helped raise me after my mother died. When my grandmother was diagnosed with terminal cancer during my pregnancy, her dying wish was that I would name my daughter after her. She passed away just 3 weeks before my daughter was born. Naming my baby Eliana was the last promise I could keep to the woman who had been my rock. My first day back at work, I noticed strange looks and whispers. People I'd been friendly with suddenly avoided the break room when I entered. My team lead reassigned me to solo projects without explanation. I assumed it was typical new mom workplace awkwardness until Hire called me in for a meeting. "Tia, has been a complaint about your choice of baby name," the HR representative said, uncomfortably confused. I asked what she meant. "Melissa from accounting feels you've deliberately stolen her baby name to cause her emotional distress. She's quite upset." I was stunned. I've worked at this company for 3 years and couldn't even picture who Melissa was. When shown her photo, I realized she works on a completely different floor. We've never had a conversation, never been in the same meeting, never even exchanged emails. "I don't understand," I told Hire. "I've never spoken to her. How could I steal a name I've never heard?" Apparently Melissa is 5 months pregnant and had told several coworkers she planned to name her daughter Eliana. When she heard about my baby through office gossip, she became convinced I had somehow spied on her social media or eavesdropped on her conversations to steal the name first. HR seemed embarrassed, but explained they had to take all harassment complaints seriously. They asked if I would consider finding a compromise to resolve the workplace tension. "You mean change my daughter's name?" I asked incredulously. The ER quickly backpedaled, saying they couldn't legally require that. Perhaps I could be sensitive to Melissa's feelings and avoid mentioning my daughter's name at work. Yesterday I received a formal email complaint from Melissa herself, claiming my deliberate name theft was causing her severe emotional distress and creating a hostile work environment. She demanded I acknowledge my inappropriate behavior and suggested I should use my daughter's middle name instead. Attached to her email was a shot of her private Instagram from 7 months ago, before my grandmother even got sick, in where she'd posted a baby name ideas list. Eliana was 5th on a list of 12 names with a caption leaning toward the top 3, but loved them all. I've tried explaining about my grandmother to HR, even showing them the obituary that mentions her name. I've offered to meet with Melissa to clear the air, but she refuses to speak to me directly and has now started a petition among coworkers to address the hostile work environment. Some people think names belong to them alone. Others understand that sometimes the most meaningful choices come from the people we've loved and lost. I'm just trying to honor my grandmother while navigating an office that suddenly feels like high school all over again.